Regis Prograis, you're looking at one of the most exciting fighters in the division, the former super lightweight champion of the world. King Rai, Ryan Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over, the fastest hands in the game. They call him Flash.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from New Orleans in Louisiana, introducing the junior welterweight champion of the world, known as Rougarou, Regis Prograis. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rai, Ryan Garcia.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
I'm so giddy, so excited.
Right.
The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. It's bombs away. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he misses with that straight left. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
He missed with that jab. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see someone use a chip. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That hook just can't find the target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they...
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
And down goes Regis Prograis. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three.
says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Pretty good start first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. They both want the knockout. Catch and shoot. We enter the final 10 seconds here. Did you see that? Right now, the flash, and the kid goes down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
Give him any free shots. Keep smart. Don't be...
What are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
He's ready to go. There's absolutely...
Let's get it started in round 3. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Nice counter. Can't find a home with that jab. That big hook doesn't land. Did you see that? Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible work rate. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. had with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Perfect counter shot. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. So just keep going there.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Misses with the straight left. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocketing him.
Big whiff with the right hook. Just misses right uppercut. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Regis Prograis in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
You're loading up and you're still landing your power shot.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
Hey, think about the defense on the end.
On to the 6th round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
There's a counter shot. A swing and a miss with the right hook. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Big shot, and down goes Garcia. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I've got to see that again.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make...
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
All the way through camp. That's a terrible...
To go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Jab, you're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back.
You're doing, the gaps will appear. Good work there.
And win the round. That's a terrible round, that is.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Unfortunately,
Give him any free shots. Keep smart.
here we go. It's round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Missing with the hook. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? That counter punch caught him clean. I think I'm holding on here for a minute. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Midway through the fight.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
That's when you talk about championship material.
He's ready to go. He's absolute.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together.
Round 8, and we're off again. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Whoa, wait a minute! Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? He Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of... And finally, he couldn't take anymore. And down goes Garcia. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.